Okay, we're now going to create our connecting cables. So we have the following tools. We have the crimping tool, the tester, a network tester or LAN tester for checking the connectivity of these cables. So we have two sets of cables that we need here in this activity. So we have 8 RJ45 or registered jack 45. Okay, so 2 pairs, okay, each. Okay. I think this is too much. I think we only need 4. Okay, 4. Okay, so we have here the straight through and the crossover cable. So in here we have Mr. Gamarcha for our demo on how to create that, our technician. Okay, so first we are going to create the straight through cable. So using the 568A standard. Okay, so first cut using the crimping tool cutter, then about ½ inch. Okay, make sure that you're not going to make a cut on the wires inside the cable. Okay, then follow the standard for 568A of cable pair of the wire pairs that we have. Okay, make the wires even. Okay, so be careful always on cutting using the cutting tools. Okay, there's a cut on the wire, so we need to cut it again. So make sure that when you're cutting the sheath of the cable, so you're going to make it slowly, avoid cuts on the wire. Those cuts on the wire creates leaks. It's not good in network communication or data communication. Okay, so make sure that you are following the correct pairing. Double check always the pairing before inserting it onto our register jacks or our plug modules. So if you are still in doubt of your eyes, make use of your reading glasses, especially those who are color blinded. Okay, cut again to make the ends of the wire even. Make sure that your tool is sharp enough. Okay, take note. The clip is facing down always. The clip of our RJ45 facing down. The gold parts are facing towards you. Okay. Take note, this is the RJ45 module is gold plated. So always take a look that the gold plates are facing towards you. Okay. So take note, once you have crimped the module, so this is just a one-way ticket. Okay, one-way ticket. Why? Once you crimp, you could not reuse it anymore. So you need to be very careful. Okay, make sure that the sheath or the cover holds the lock portion of our RJ45. Okay, so the blue portion is holded in our RJ45 module. Okay, double check first before crimping.
Hindi ka magsalot.
So this requires a lot of patience in creating these cables. So nowadays we have a lot of factory terminated modules available on the market, but we need to have the skill on how to create this, especially on emergency cases that we need to set up our own cable. Okay, especially those cabling situations that needs a specific length, so you need to create your own. So you need to create your own patch cords or patch cables. Make sure when you are going to push this, you are going to push this all the way in. All wires should touch the end. Okay, the end or the gold portion of the module or of the modular jack that we have. So the cut, we need to cut this for practice purposes. We encourage you to cut at least 2 inches, okay, prior to pairing. And for if you are already experienced one, so you may cut it at least half of an inch, okay, onto the sheath. The blue covering or any color or the covering portion of the wires. Okay, and still following the standard of pairing. These wires. Okay, so once it is fully inserted inside, okay, need to have employ a lot of technique here in order for you to develop your own skill in cabling.
Kamay pa.
Okay, so holding the crimping tool, insert the modular jack, then lock. Okay, so once this is locked, this should not be removed anymore. Okay, it's already fixed. So work out on another side. So prove that later it's working. So we're going to make use of our tester. So do the same process again as what you did on the other end. Still the same pairing if you are going to create straight through cable. Okay. So straight through cables are used on connecting to different devices. Okay, different. So computer to switch and switch to router. Okay, that is by theory. But nowadays we have the what we call auto negotiation or auto configuration. So those ideas or those knowledge are now superseded by those technology. So you can use either crossover or straight through. Okay, but still in the practice we still use the straight through and the crossover. So again, straight through is used on two different end devices. So if you're going to connect two same device, you still need to use the crossover cable. So cables that are 1 meter, that does not going to be above 1 meter, is called patch cord or patch cables. So that is used for patching up network devices. Okay. Crimp. Okay. Now we have the straight through cable. So, and don't forget also to put labels on your cables on the future to avoid confusion. Okay, so with the use of the tester, so we're going to use insert the ends of the cable, then turn on. Okay, try to look if there's the lights on. There's no light. Try to double check the connections. I think there's a problem on the cable itself. The connectors we have are correct.
Lakay ba ang cable? Ang gray cable.
Okay. So we're now going to create first before testing, create the crossover cable. So when creating crossover cable, so we have to use two different standards. So T568A and T568B. So this will create crossover cable. So 568A both ends straight through, or 568B both ends, that is still another straight through. Okay, but if you are going to create the crossover, so one side is A and the other side is B.
Like 6A that is.
Okay, so we're going to start with A.
itas.
Ano ang uuwi ka na?
Hindi, itas na eh. Okay.
Kaya ano daw?
Ito ba? Okay naman doon.
Since our cable is quite old enough, so hindi siya nami. Okay, so make sure that if you're going to use the cable should be good enough. Okay. Ito na. Kabli. Bunto. Ay, makrem pa yan. Kaya yung filter ng isa. Wala mo sa loob po. Wala mo sa loob. Okay, so we're done with the A. So we're now going to create the B. B portion. Okay, so this is the how crossover looks like. Okay, so since this is crossover, the other side goes, the light goes up and down, while the other side is straight. Okay? That is crossover cable connection. Okay? So 568A and 568B. So let's now try the straight through one, if it is functioning or not. Okay, turn on. Okay, step. I think there are some losses on our cable since our cable is not good enough. But let us try the long one, the functional one, to show you the how straight through works in our cable. So this is a very long cable we have. So this is how it looks like. Pair. Oh, may cross.
Yes, sir.
There's a cross. Okay. Make sure that if it is a real straight through, so even ang iyang sikat. Okay?
Na.
Sikat din, sir.
So if that's the case, there is a loss on your that's another troubleshooting part on our cables later. Okay, so that's what happened. That's what I'm saying. So therefore, if there's an error, you need to really cut the whole cable plug itself. Okay, to repeat the process. So okay, so this will become a waste already. So make sure when you do this, the pairing is correct. Okay, so refer to our pairing guide. Standards. So make sure you are going to memorize. Okay, so crimp, double check, test. Okay, so this is a straight through connection, how it works. Okay, so again, please double check your cables if it is good quality before doing making it as your patch cables. Okay, so to avoid errors. Okay, so good quality cable is a key, and same true with the crimping tools that you are going to use. Okay, so these are the crimping tools. Okay, So it has a cutter and the crimper. Okay, and this is our network tester. Okay, so for RJ45. Okay, so thank you, Sir Jerome, for the demonstration.